You know, every massive brand you can think of, it all started with just a single idea. But how does that idea survive, let alone grow into a global force? Today, we're going to trace the legal life of a business right here in India, from that first spark of inspiration all the way to becoming a household name. This is its story, told through the rules that build it.
It really is the ultimate question, isn't it? How do you get from a thought in your head to a product in millions of homes? What's the hidden machinery that turns a passion project into a public company?
Well, it turns out the entire journey, from start to finish, happens inside a legal framework. Now, these aren't just boring rules or red tape. Think of them more like the invisible architecture, the scaffolding that lets a business build itself up, grow strong, and actually succeed. So let's explore that architecture together.
All right, Section 1, the rules of the game. So before a founder can even dream about a product or a service, they've got to understand the playing field. And that begins with a really basic question. In this whole context, what even is a law?
Here in India, the answer is very specific. A law isn't just a good idea or a suggestion. We're talking about a formal act that has been debated and passed by Parliament or a state legislature, and then gets the final seal of approval from the president or the governor. This is the bedrock, the source of every single rule a business has to follow.
So why have all these rules in the first place? You can think of it like a big balancing act. The law is trying to create a fair and healthy ecosystem. It protects companies from dirty tricks by their rivals, sure, but it also protects all of us, the consumers, the workers, and society as a whole, from those very same companies. Section 2. Building your business entity. Okay, with the basic ground rules clear, it's time for our founder to take the first real, concrete step, creating a legal entity. This is where the first huge, game-changing decisions get made. And at the absolute core of every single business interaction is the contract. What's amazing is that the Indian Contract Act of 1872, 1872, is still the foundational code that makes everything from hiring a new employee to selling a product legally binding. It's truly the legal DNA of business itself.
Now comes a critical choice. What kind of legal structure will your business have? On one hand, you could form a partnership. Here, you are the business, which also means if things go wrong, your personal assets are on the line. That's unlimited liability. On the other hand, you can form a company. This creates a separate legal person which protects your personal assets and can exist long after the founders are gone. This one decision really sets the stage for your risk and your company's future.
And this is exactly why so many founders go the company route. It creates a kind of legal shield. The company itself can own property. Its existence isn't tied to any one person. And, this is the big one, limited liability means your personal savings are safe if the business fails. The whole structure is just built for growth and resilience.
Okay, Section 3. Running your daily operations. Our business is now a real legal entity. It's time to actually get to work. And that means two things: hiring people and operating in the digital world. Each of these comes with its own specific rulebook. The second our founder hires that very first employee, a whole new set of responsibilities just pop into existence. Labor laws kick in to govern everything from ensuring a safe and healthy workplace under the Factories Act to setting fair pay with the Minimum Wages Act and even providing a formal process to solve disagreements. It's all about creating a decent and stable environment for the team.
And of course, in today's world, business is digital. The IT Act of 2000 was a total game changer. It basically built the legal rails for our entire digital economy. It said, yep, electronic records are legitimate, it made digital signatures legally valid, and crucially, it created penalties for cybercrimes like hacking, which protects all of us.
Section 4. Competing in the marketplace. So, our business is up and running. It's got a team, it's online, and now it has to step into the arena and compete. This part of the story is all about dealing with customers and rivals under the rules of fair play.
First up, the customer. The Consumer Protection Act makes it clear that customers aren't just wallets, they have fundamental rights. A business has to make sure its products are safe, give people clear information, let them choose freely, and provide a way to fix things when they go wrong. This isn't just about avoiding trouble, it's how you build lasting trust.
Next up, the rivals. Now, this is where the legal mindset in India took a major turn.
The old law was really just focused on stopping monopolies from getting too big. But the new Competition Act of 2002, it has a much more modern goal: to actively promote fair competition itself, to make sure the playing field is level for everyone, big or small.
So how does it actually do that? Well, mainly by outlawing agreements that kill competition. It goes after horizontal agreements. That's when direct competitors team up to fix prices, for example. That's a huge no-no. It also looks at vertical agreements, up and down the supply chain, but only if they end up hurting competition, and ultimately, you, the consumer.
Section 5. Protecting your big ideas. So as our business grows and succeeds, its most valuable assets might not be the desks or the computers. They are the ideas, the inventions, the brand. This next chapter is all about how you legally protect those unique, intangible things.
And this brings us to the world of intellectual property, or IP. It's a really powerful legal concept. It says that creations of the mind, a brilliant invention, a catchy brand name, a piece of software, can be treated just like physical property. And that means they can be owned, they can be protected, and they can be sold, just like a building or a machine. So how long do these protections last? Well, as you can see, it depends on the idea. A trademark, which is your brand identity, can be renewed every 10 years, basically forever. A patent for a specific invention gives you a 20-year head start. And a copyright for something creative, like a book or music, is protected for the creator's entire lifetime, plus another 60 years.
Getting this protection isn't some kind of magic trick. It's a very clear, formal process. Let's just take a patent as an example. You file a super detailed application. It then gets published so everyone can see it. After that, an expert examiner checks if it's genuinely new and useful. And if it ticks all the boxes, boom, your idea becomes an officially protected, valuable asset.
Section 6. Expanding your horizons. Okay, our business has made it. It's successful, it's competitive, its ideas are protected, and now it's looking to expand beyond the borders. This final part of our story is about going global and thinking about a much broader responsibility to society.
And just look at how dramatically the law evolved to help with that. The old law, FARA, was all about control. It was designed to conserve foreign exchange, and breaking the rules was a criminal offense. The current law, FEMA, is all about management. Its goal is to make trade easier, and violations are treated as civil matters. This single legal shift was absolutely essential for Indian businesses to compete on the world stage.
And finally, once a business becomes a major player, it has to think about its impact. Listen to this powerful definition of environment from the Environment Protection Act. It's not just water, air, and land. It is the entire interrelationship between all of those things, plus humans, animals, plants, and even property. That places a huge responsibility on businesses to operate in a sustainable way.
So after tracing this entire journey, we end up right back where we started, with a big question. When you look at this complex web of laws, what do you see? Is it just a barrier, a bunch of red tape holding businesses back? Or is it the essential blueprint for a fair, modern, and sustainable economy, where everyone gets a real shot at success? Thanks for joining me on this explainer.